Hello guys, welcome to another video. So today we will be discussing a very critical situation in India-US relations. So if you see recent allegations by BJP accusing the US deep state and the NGOs of destabilizing India have sparked debates across the world. And these accusations challenge the very foundation of a partnership that has been cornerstone of global politics. So let's see, in this session, we will try to dissect the BJP's claims and we'll try to understand that in detail. And we will also see the US official response to that and what this means for the future of bilateral ties between India and US. So first, let's try to understand the allegation. See, the BJP, the leading party in the ruling coalition, recently made serious allegations against the US, claiming that certain NGOs, media organizations, and even the US government departments are working against India's interest. At the center of these accusations is the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, the OCCRP. About that, we have discussed in a video yesterday. In detail, I have discussed already. So it's a globally renowned, investigative media organization, and the BJP alleges that OCCRP, funded by individuals like George Soros and indirectly by the US government also, has been targeting Indian companies and the political leaders, including the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now, let's look at the evidence presented by BJP. See, to substantiate their claims, the BJP pointed to reports from French media outlet Mediapart and several OCCRP articles targeting Indian companies like the Adani Group. And these articles, often republished by other outlets, have amplified allegations of corruption and stock manipulation. So the BJP argues that these coordinated publications are designed to undermine India's progress and destabilize its political framework. So this is no longer a domestic issue. It has, international implications, especially when such allegations are tied to a powerful global player like US. So now let's look at the US official response here. So the US Embassy in India issued a statement denying any such involvement in anti-India activities. And the US clarified that, while it funds independent organizations for capacity building and professional development, it does not influence their operations or target specific countries. So this response actually highlight a very complex narrative. See, the US admit funding OCCRP, but it denies any intent to destabilize India or interfere in its domestic matter in any way. So this raises a critical questions here. How much control does a government have over the organization that it funds? Okay, see, OCCRP is not just another media entity. It is one of the largest investigative journalism network globally. So its reports have exposed corruption and malpractices in several countries. But the BJP's concerns stem from the focus of these reports on Indian entities, whether it's the Pegasus spyware controversy or the Adani Group allegations. The recurring pattern of these investigations targeting India that adds weight to the claims of BJP. Let's look at India-US relation in this context and the impact. See, when you see these kind of allegation, it has come at a time when India and US are key players in the global alliances like the Quad. So such tensions can weaken the trust required for strategic partnership, of course, and that will add to the complexity. The Biden administration is nearing its end, and a potential, when the Donald Trump coming back in Jan 2025, it could alter the dynamics. So historically, if you see previously, Trump's foreign policy was less entangled in NGO funded narratives, focusing instead on tariffs and economic measures. So could his return actually reduce these tensions is what we need to wait and see. Only the time will tell that. But if you look at the bigger picture, the political dynamics in the US, the allegations also shed light on the divide within the US politics. So the BJP have explicitly linked the issue to the Democratic Party, suggesting that the Biden administration's policies are not aligned with India's interests. So a change in leadership, particularly a shift to a Republican administration, could reset the bilateral relation in a positive and in a more engaging way. So this is, but see, again, this is speculative, and India must prepare for all eventualities at any point of time. So the question is, what should we believe? See, again, where does the truth lie, right? The US denial of involvement in OCCRP editorial direction appears plausible, but the BJP's concern about targeted narratives cannot be dismissed outrightly. So, this situation underscores the importance of vigilance in international partnerships and the need to balance skepticism with collaboration. See, again, it's very evident that the future of India-US relation will depend on how these allegations are going to be addressed. And both nations have much to gain from mutual respect and mutual understanding. So there is no point in the creating conflict on these matters. So this is a moment to watch very closely, as it could reshape or shape the trajectory of one of the most significant global partnerships in the coming decades. So, guys, that's about this session, and thank you so much for joining. In case if you're looking for a civil service mentorship program, the courses, the details, and the links are given in the description. You can consider subscribing that. So that's about this session. Thank you so much, guys. See you in the next video.